it was in my matric year. Me and my boys, we actually started a new entity back in 2009. It was an idea built by me to make a better living out of myself. The whole point of this thing, we actually started it so that I could actually take myself to school. I couldn't do it alone, you know, I couldn't just host the gig alone, so I needed extra people to help me out. The crew includes Lebogang Mogoka, Shavi, and Scott Katlego. What actually gave me the edge, you know, it was the death of my grandmother. My grandmother was my guardian at the time. We didn't have parents, and my grandmother passed away, so like I was alone. So I had to make a plan. I had to, you know, just to find a way to survive. At that point for me, it was all about survival. You know, creativity came behind into I have to survive. You know, so if something popped up for give a rapper, I would have rapped. I had to do something about it. You know, so now at the time the easiest way for me to do it was through gigs, because at the time I was gigging a lot, learn myself. Yes, my name is Koki, formerly known as Koki Zoditiwane from Soweto. HvB, it was a concept which was built for who is going to the gig. It's like Mama we also going, Mama we also going. It wasn't about Kona Ukulichana or Konu AKA or Mama, you know. Our first gig, we probably had 300 people without the headliner. We had like local DJs, which were obviously our friends. Big names today, likes of Vino, likes of DJ Slick, and Baba, who actually gave them a platform to put them on, you know.
One of the best parts in the world. Thank you. HoodvsBurbz has been a part of my culture and a part of my history for many years.
Creators are not given a platform, you know. And you being a creative from the hood, you don't even know what to even call yourself. I remember last really cool thesis, you know, I was with the guys about thesis, which were my main. One dealer zone actually asked me, what is your title? I was like, I'm just a guy who does gigs, you know. And conversationally, it was a bit tricky for someone from a business side. I thought, why don't you call yourself creative director or creative manager, you know, or whatever. Biggest problem with creatives, I'm the title. You don't even know what you even are. Everyone will be like, yo, I don't know, I'm just part of this, you know. That's why actually HvB, it wasn't like a creative empire. It was just a movement, you know. We actually called ourselves a movement. I don't know the title, we're just putting in the work. First time it looks easy, maybe certain gig, and these guys are making money, okay, it's in New York and whatnot, until you actually do it, you know. So for me, it was like, let me just try it at that time. Klabon or Kletsap guy, whatever profit, as long as Kikobe has something to eat at the end of the day. It wasn't about numbers at that time, you know. It wasn't like, it's 100K so that I could buy a car. For me, 20 bucks was like enough. The first step, it was okay, I need to get at least five people in. At least get a grocery, yeah, this month to keep me going. Once that thing comes in, okay, how do I make a living now? A proper living, okay, TV, pay my bills, get myself to school, which was the end goal. A lot of kids in the hood now, or even before at the time, they actually did it for fame and whatnot. And when you just tap in that mindset, yeah, fame, it actually breaks down everything. First headline, it was a bit, And it was a mishmash, yeah, and we hosted a party called Southgate, né? And the party was like, it had so much hype, you know? So, we wanna know these celeb, the likes of Bo, TP. Remember TP? Call my number.
I got what you need. So call my number.
As I was at the gig, and like the gig was pumping, dog. It was like pumping. And TP was like, come on, Mang, the host. And okay, managed to find Mang to find one of us, you know. And he was like, dude, can I actually give him a CD? I want to perform now. TP up on my stage, and it was just that. And like everybody knew the song, Call My Number, but they never actually played it. They actually never paid attention. TP is gonna get the gig on the day, and they just saw him performing, you know. So now after TP, Kimo actually saw Bad, okay, this is what people want, you know. So we had like cash time. After cash time, we're like, aye, we need like the next big thing. The next big thing, it was like cool, you know. Plus, there was when like hip hop was actually introduced grand inside the hood, you know. Not like rap, but hip hop, wave, new school, youngins, you know. We actually wanted to bridge that gap. But no, you can even be ghetto, but in the burbs, you know. And people in the burbs who like message like, we're not that ratchet. It's just music, you know. And the music, the way we actually see it, is to unite everyone, you know. So the impact was taking that young DJ from the hood, Rimkenya on that big pedestal, dog. You can also be heard, regardless of being ghetto, besides of being ratchet and what, but you can also be heard, you know. So people from the burbs, you can even come down and be heard as well, you know. And at the time, hip hop we had like Dagi, we need to Dagi. Kids in the hood didn't know that Dagi shit, you know. So we had to bridge that gap. Okay, this is what music does, and this is how we can actually express ourselves. Okay, and do this. How it actually stopped, we had okay, so concept it was HoodvsBurbz. So it was about having parties in the hood and also having a party in the burbs, you know. So now at that time there is not enough firepower. We are straight in the burbs. So we actually decided to do it half burbs, which was in Josie, Braamfontein, you know. And yo, dude, I won't lie, we had like a fuck up party. Didn't have a bar. That night, Moner Pukile thing, we had to be moved to an outdoor area. And consider the fact it was winter. It was cold, and people died on that night. Somebody fell off a building, or whatnot. But that was like outside the gig. It wasn't inside the gig. It happened outside the gig, you know. It was chaotic. It was beyond it, you know. Okay, there was the beginning of the new era. More Neriwati was like downhill now. The next party we had in a local chaff. We went back home. That maybe we could do a better gig than what we actually did there. I feel like Chaff had the resources, bar, security, they provided everything clean, you know. But that day, nobody pitched up. Nobody pitched up. We had like few people. No party on a dynamic party. Next it's too many ratchet people. Basta you know. So now we had a gig outside the gig. The Buddha boot. People don't want to pay. People but feel like I don't know, this thing is too costly. I will be paying $100, and back in the days, $100 was a lot of money. I can actually pay $100 for parties on Shamu whatnot. We had sabotages in it. The venue owner saying didn't even want to see our parties anymore, and we never even had, even if we had a choice, move her from Chav to maybe a different venue. Nobody even wanted us though. It was like but it's to little kids who are actually wild and stuff and all that. So now we reached an agreement that let's just quit. That was the worst time of our lives. During that time, we had to consult some of our friends again. What if we actually did it? Would it work again? Nobody saw shit. It was like funny Kimo the new school guys now. So the festival, Bumang. So they were behind and behind and behind. Almost like everybody, they never had faith in us. And now the game is different now. Bokespa Sevali the major act. Bokespa Matura, no. People were actually worried, are you guys going to be able to afford Bokespa? Are you going to be able to AKA and whatnot? Okay, cause now AKA Watur.
HvsBurbz is an entity, an idea, a concept.
HvB actually started with a group of young kids, nearly 8. It was like 8 of us, So obvious, when time goes, you also find those hard times. Tetsakuri Pramfontein, Constitution Hill, the gig is whack. Kitchen and chaser, everybody comes out the kitchen, So it's been a rough journey when it comes to the team, We had like 8 people in the team, and now it's down to 3. We've had so many downfalls though, Downfalls. I called out the venue guy. We had to sell our cell phones. We had to sacrifice a lot, which others weren't willing to do. But the top 3 or the bottom 3, we held it down, until now.
HvsBurbz is back.
So good to see him come back 2019, bigger and better.
We had to start from the bottom again, hustle into a sponsorship, hustle a good deal with the venue guy. We actually realized that everybody now is grown. Pelachai was like a young under 18s party and whatnot. So now it's we can actually have a proper event, which is licensed, alcohol licensing, over 18s and whatnot. We're like, how about reunion here? So moving to the new gig now, the whole purpose is everybody used to party there. So really to have now new moments to build. So really party material. We are now in the market, it's at bad. I'm actually expecting a lot of growth on my side, HvB has always been that thing called growth. I'm not doing it to be cool, I'm doing it to grow.